Dude, this place is amazing. Business lounge. Crazy. Food in the corner. It's great. This is first class for me. Dude, this is my seat. Yo, these motherfuckers is crazy. It's first class. Kicking. Lay down in this mud. Hey, what is good? What is good? What is good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I am, the good doc. Dr. Mike back again, once again, with a more open, honest video for you guys today about myself. This is strictly a video that kind of pertains to me only, and I just want to share my thoughts on a couple of things. I could be wrong, could be accurate in my assessment. But again, you know, being who I am and being where I'm from and analyzing myself on YouTube and analyzing where I am and things like that, it's kind of made me think a little bit. And I honestly believe that being young, educated, and a traveling African American, it makes people respond or at least look at me a little bit differently than everybody else. Let me say that one more time. Whether you guys agree or disagree, it's okay. Just hear me out real quick and then we can move forward from here. But being young, educated, and being a traveling African American makes people either look at me or respond to me differently. Now, I love my guys. All of the people who come through and comment on my videos, you know, even those that agree to disagree with what I say, everybody who participates in the chat, everybody who enjoys my content, thank you guys. I love you. And again, I do it for you. Don't necessarily do it for anybody else. If you fuck with me, I'm with you 100%. That's the way it's going to be. But I've noticed over time that I kind of feel like some people don't take me seriously because of the way that I look. Maybe I look a little bit too young. You know, I'll throw that out there. Some people may not believe that my information is accurate or that my information is valid because I am a young person traveling. Like, what do you know? I've heard people say time and time again, I'm gonna even quote Overstay Road on this one. I remembered him saying this in a video or a live stream or something, and he was like, you know, these young motherfuckers need to stay in their place, right? You know, these young people talking like they know everything. They kind of need to stay in their place, and you know, I respect that. I mean, like I said, everybody doesn't know everything, so instead of coming out and acting like you know everything, sometimes you need to sit back, relax, shut up, and listen. 100% on that, and I respect my original gangsters, my OGs, who have put out information, and anybody who is older than me, I respect what they have to say about the things that they have to say. It's just the way that when I put out information or the way that I make videos, I kind of feel like it makes people respond to me differently. Recently, and ever since I started YouTube, I've had plenty of people tell me, Doc, you talk too much. And it's true. It's 100% true. It's just my personality. When I'm passionate about things, I definitely talk a lot. I can't help myself. Even in my recent interview, people have told me, Doc, I like Geo, but you talk too damn much. You talk too much. And I'm like, you know, I can feel where they're coming from because, you know, they're not the only people that share that particular sentiments, you know, but you know, when I look back on it and I actually analyze it for what I believe to be accurate, I kind of feel like the fact that I am young, nobody really knows too much about my education unless they've been following me through my channel and they know that I do have a doctorate degree in business administration. But the fact that I'm young, let's just scratch the education part and skip over to the fact that I'm a young, traveling African-American male. People tend to look at you differently because, again, in my particular community where I come from, not too many of us travel. So when they see me doing this, I don't know if it's a feeling of, oh, they're threatened, or it's a feeling of, I can't really fuck with him because we can't really, even though we have the same thought process, or we kind of agree on the exact same things, the way he goes about it is not the way that I go about it. So we can't agree on that, and it's kind of becoming something that intrigues me a little bit more as I, put out the content that I do. If you guys don't know, I'm all about putting out content that is not normal. I talk about things that, I'm not going to say I'm the first to bring it to the table, but I'm definitely able to bring it to the table and provide a perspective that I think people can really grasp and respect. But because I do it in a way that certain people may not agree with, they kind of overlook me. They're like, this little dude, this young motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. And I've had that happen to me before. Again, some people never want to give credit where credit is due. I talk a lot of stuff. I'll be like, yeah, there's nobody who can outdo me. And I still believe it. But again, it's just becoming interesting now that I'm able to see how I'm viewed by different viewers. And again, it's never going to deter me in any way, shape, or form. Just want you guys to know that. It's always going to be, Doc's going to keep pushing forward, and that's the only way it's going to be. But I often want to at least acknowledge that I do see what's really good and what's really going on as it pertains to my content, my delivery, how I put videos together, what I choose to talk about, how I choose to talk about it, who I choose to associate with, in reference to, how other people's channels in reference to my own, how they grow and develop in reference to my own. You see it. And I'm like, okay, I see how and why this is now. And again, like I said, if you ever want to be good at something, change is inevitable. You can't really be the same person that you were in the beginning. And again, you got to keep pushing forward, and you're going to prosper eventually. Because at the end of the day, I don't do this for everybody. That's one thing that is 100% for sure. I do this for my people. Everybody else can kick rocks. I mean, let's be honest. There's 100 different there's hundreds of YouTube channels that you can follow and that you guys can really get behind. And I respect that. I'm going to put some respect on your name, But ultimately, I have to do me. I have to I have to work with the formula, tweak it like I normally do, make it better. But I got to continue doing what I do and doing it the best way that I know how. And for those that rock with me, those that will continue to grow with me, I want you to know that your loyalty will never be forgotten. Ever. As long as you commented, as long as you've, supported the good Doc, put a like or whatever, you're like, man, Doc, I appreciate your content. I appreciate you, and what you do for us. That shit never goes overlooked. Everybody has their niche, and I'm trying to capitalize on my own right now. I'm slowly, I've known this all the time, but I'm slowly starting to figure out my audience. And when I truly do master it, because I haven't mastered it yet, I'm still in the process of figuring it out and what really works and what doesn't work. But once I do figure it out, it's really going to be game over, So again, I kind of feel like being who I am, being young, being educated, being a traveling African-American man makes people respond to me differently. Like I said, not too many people who look like me do a lot of traveling. And even if we do travel a lot, it's just that in comparison to other races, it's just, we don't travel more than them. That's kind of what I'm saying here. So I'm kind of putting myself out there. I'm not saying I'm the pioneer, but if I'm thinking about it in hindsight, if I'm thinking about it in all actuality, I'm trying to find somebody who is younger than me that's actually putting out the videos that I do in reference to Philippine content. And I'm struggling to find somebody who is younger than me that is, consistent in the whole nine with their thoughts and analysis on, Philippine content, traveling, inspiring traveling, and things like that. In reference, specifically to the community that we service. So actually, even not even the community, but even, people who have, settled down in other areas and actually created YouTube channels based off of that, but they're still relatively young. You know, it's very rare to come across that. Of course, you guys know most of the guys on YouTube, they're in their middle-aged years, you know. So I'm like, okay, you know, and I think that the audiences that they cater to and the audience of people who are actually watching these videos, now that I think about it, are of a middle age and probably of a particular ethnic background, you know. So like I said, I'm starting to see it now. It's all starting to come to light for me in reference to growth and reference to views and reference to how people perceive certain videos that I do. I'm trying to be young, sporadic. You know, I go hard for mine. I curse, I use profanity. Maybe that's not everybody's cup of tea. I need to cut back on that. So again, I want you guys to understand that everything that you guys say, I do hear. Yeah, I hear it. Everything is taken as a note, and you know, I'm putting it in the back of my mind. And when I start to hear things repetitively, things that are repeated, like, okay, well, maybe there is something I can work on here. You understand? Because again, I want to build the best channel for me and my own. I said everybody else can go to everybody else's channel, but I definitely want to build what is best for me and my own. And y'all's is my own. I know that's not proper English, but you know, you guys are my people. And I will always make sure I deliver the best content that I possibly can for you guys. Like I said, I don't tickle everybody's pickle, but god dang it, those that actually do rock with me, I love you guys back 100%. All right. So just wanted to get my thoughts out. I might disable the comment section, because I guess I'm not necessarily looking for a response. I was just more or less trying to get my thoughts out. But I might leave it open. You guys will know when the video comes out. If I disable it, it's not because of any other reason other than the fact that I'm not necessarily looking for a response to what I'm saying. Just trying to have a conversation and get my thoughts out so that people can understand where I'm coming from and what, you know, my feelings are in reference to where I stand, you know, how I compare and what I could do to be better. All right. So thank you guys for listening to this rant. You know, no promotion of masterclasses or anything in this. It's just a genuine heart to heart. So again, guys, thank you for listening. This has been the Good Doc, Dr. Mike TV, and Madaming, Salamat Salahat. Till the next time, I'll check in with you guys later. Peace.